So the week that just passed, Apple had their WWDC, which announced a lot of very, very interesting things. I'm gonna use that as the best way to describe what kind of happened over the past week with Apple. But I've got the iPhone here, and I just wanted to touch base in regards to some of the aspects of the new iOS. iOS 13, I just went through the very painstaking process of installing iOS 13 on my iPhone 10 here. Let me tell you, it is not an easy task. They definitely did not make it easy this time around. If you're trying to do this yourself, just make sure you don't update your Mac here to 10.15. You're gonna need iTunes, and iTunes does not exist. So I finally have iOS 13 installed on my iPhone, and I'm just gonna go through some of the key features that I've noticed that are different from iOS 12. Are these big differences? No, but they are noticeable, and yes, of course, this is in beta 1, so it is still very glitchy, so don't expect everything to be perfect right away, but there are some big differences and some minor differences that do change the user experience for us at the end of the day. The first thing you're gonna notice is that you have an option for light mode and dark mode. It is very good that finally Apple released this. Is this a big change? Absolutely not. Is it gonna change your user interaction with the device? No, it's just gonna give you darker menus. So if I open up settings here, it's simply a little bit darker. That's dark mode right there. And of course, this all looks very pretty in a lot of applications that already support it. All the Apple ones do support this already, so you know it's a pretty kind of big sweep and everything is dark. Anyways, okay, so that is point one. The next thing you're gonna notice is that everything's a little bit more clean, a little bit more quicker, if you will. I'm gonna quit these applications here and just kind of show you how fast some of these applications are. Is it significant speed? No, but they've made everything a little bit more efficient, so it does open up very quickly. So here we go, boom. That's settings. Next one, that's a good example. Let's open up music. Boom, right there. So it's much quicker and the animations are a little bit smoother. So at the end of the day, you are going to be saving a little bit of time using iOS 13. I'm a huge fan of that. I always get a little impatient anyways, but you know, it is quicker. The biggest thing that you're gonna notice with the speed, of course, is Face ID. It is very fast now. It is 30% faster and you feel that 30%. This is the biggest noticeable difference between the two. The next minor things are the little things, of course. So this one here comes with the volume rocker and of course the silent and loud toggle. If you switch it between loud and silent, you're gonna notice that you're gonna have a little prompt that says silent mode on, silent mode off. And when you change the volume, it is now not going to be that big in your face in the center of display volume kind of notification. It's gonna be a sleek, nice and tidy on the left-hand side right beside the volume toggles. And of course, you can then kind of adjust it with your thumb or finger, whatever the case may be. Make it narrow, bring it back wider. I have a feeling they're gonna get rid of the text there. It does feel a little bit out of place, but that is what it is. It's the little things that make the experience a little bit more enjoyable. I think that's a nice one, makes it a little bit more clean, kind of all well put together. There have been new apps installed with this update. One of those apps is Shortcuts. This will allow you to create shortcuts with the use of Siri or different little toggles throughout your iPhone. Have I set one up that has been more effective than just using Siri regularly? No, but this kind of has a little bit more in depth, and you're gonna have to spend some time to kind of set this up the way you do. For example, share location or post live photo to Instagram. What this does is post the most recent live photo from your library to Instagram by first converting it to a video. So you can animate that and have it do it for you with the use of a shortcut. Would I use that? No. I find I'm very efficient with this and I create my own shortcuts anyways, but yeah, if this is something you're into, you're gonna really like that. Another one is called Find My, a fancier, more efficient Find My eye. It's also gonna allow you to find friends and places and all that fun stuff and use it more on the day to day, I guess. So those are two new apps that you do have with iOS 13. They did also revamp some of the applications, of course, that already existed. One of those applications being Photos, where you now have different ways of displaying the photos that you've taken. I really like this zoom in and out feature. Give Apple some more time to make everything feel a little bit more smooth, and it will be a great way to interact. But then you'll also have years, months, days. What this will do is kind of allow you to circulate through your feed into the past and be able to find things a little bit quicker and more efficiently. Yeah. So that's the new photos. And the last one I just want to mention really quick is reminders. This is an application that I used to use very frequently, but I found more efficient ones out there on the market, also known as a piece of paper. Just because I have work and personal life to balance, I found that using a piece of paper allowed me to literally do it a little bit faster, more efficiently than this smartphone did in the past. But now there's a new whole layout. It's a bunch more interactive. You can set yourself reminders and it will prompt in different applications such as messages to make sure that you do said thing that you reminded yourself to. For example, text Bob about this. It will remind you when you're texting Bob to remind him about that. I'm interested to see how I can actually use this and utilize this efficiently to make my life a little bit better. That's the whole point of these devices. Anyways, so that's iOS 13 in a really quick overview. I haven't had too much chance to kind of dive really deep into the changes and all that stuff. These are just some of the things that I've noticed with the use of it for the past two days, not even, day and a half. Anyways, hope you liked that video. If you did, feel free to hit that like, share, and subscribe button down below. For additional brownie points, please follow me on all my social media links, of course, found in the description. But for now, thank you, and I will see you on the next one.